Bros. That's right, Macho Bro Chacho here at the 35th anniversary of the Daytona Spring Turkey Run here at the Daytona Beach International Speedway. I love it. So we're gonna see classics, moderns, and what I'd like you to do, what was your first car? What was your first car? What is your eventual car, your dream car? And did you see it here in this video? If you like the content, feel free to like, share, subscribe, but I'm gonna make sure that it's worth your while first, so let's get into it. So this is pretty impressive stuff here, man. I mean, like, they've got a little bit of everything as far as toys are concerned. As far as diecast is concerned, this is definitely the area that we're in right now. So just take a quick little run at this. You may want to call our boy on. So the spring event is typically a little less chaotic, which is also a beautiful thing for those that are attempting to make videos. But also, I want to make sure that we get in a couple of interviews today. I want to get some different inputs, different viewpoints. But let's take a look at some more of the stuff. We got hats coming up. You know I like hats. Yeah, most definitely a pretty good amount of vendors, in my opinion. We're about to get into the center of the car show, which is where we're gonna actually start to see some cars now. I know y'all probably been waiting on that, but just wanted to make sure that y'all saw the vendors. There's some stellar vendors here. Coker Tire, you get it. So as you see, man, it's getting hotter. I have come across more than a couple of the rides that I want to take a look at. Aloha, gearheads, and fellow hot rods. This is the Macho Brochacho, and I have a new friend here, Charlie. Charlie, how's it going, my brother?
Good, and you?
Oh man, if it gets any better, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm from Canada, and this is a project a couple of my good friends, George Hayes and Mark Hare, from Samsula, Florida, helped me build this rig. And we built it from basically scratch, frame off. Redid it all. I did all the welding, and we put a new motor, transmission, four-wheel disc brakes, complete dual exhaust, new interior, new seats, pretty much rebuilt. So the body itself is off a donor truck, which the lady that donated it to the shop, she wanted a 57 instead of a 58. So I was lucky enough to get the 58 parts, and that's what these are, all patinaed to, it's all original that way.
And for those that don't know what patina is,
as you can see, rusty surface. Sometimes it gets cleared for certain people to give it a matte shine or a shiny sign, depending on what you want to put on it.
Years that it took to make it look like this, because there's not another one that's even close. And that's what patina brings to these vehicles, right?
I've come here not as a participant, but as just a regular person checking out all the old vehicles and stuff. Thanksgiving weekend, even though Canadians' ours in October, yours is in the end of November. But,
we like to complicate things, no big deal.
It's okay because I enjoy turkey, as you can tell.
Well, you know, I can't thank you enough, and like I said, I had to stop you. You were just hanging out. This is like, this looks like a good guy. I love the hat. Should have brought the hat. If you watch the channel, you already know this is my blood brother right here. But yeah, sincerely appreciate you. So, what did you think of that one? I mean, hell of a nice guy. And yeah, I had a sweet truck. Go ahead and take a look at some Mopars now. All right, Daves and Bros, so guess what? I did find the car that I said I was going to find here, 71 CUDA. Mopar fan right here if you watch the channel. And I have my new friend here, Shuvi. How are we doing?
We are doing well. How are you?
Oh, if it gets any better, I don't know what I'm going to do, because you are here and you brought this beautiful vehicle behind us.
We're from Pennsylvania.
Go Birds.
The car is original 71 CUDA. Very, very beautiful car. We love her. She was trailered from Pennsylvania down to our home down here now. We travel back and forth between Pittsburgh and Florida. Loving my Florida life.
Now, for those that aren't familiar, which is just would be baffling, right? What color is this bad boy?
It's actually a bad girl, and she is in violet. She's in violet because she's a Plymouth CUDA, not a Dodge.
And that is exactly what we wanted to figure out, because you know what, I've been calling this plum crazy purple for a while. And
everyone has, you know.
My fault.
In violet. That's her color, yes. And that's her plate, too.
Engine?
It is a 340.
And 340, would you say that it rips up the asphalt?
She'll burn the tire if that's what you want to know.
I love
She'll do it. Wouldn't trade her for the world nor sell her.
as a Mopar guy to the Mopar family, I would just say thank you so very, very much for bringing this beauty to the show. We're gonna go from here. Babes and bros, stick around. Susie, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
God
Good
bless.
to meet you.
All right, and then let's continue on, shall we? And these are groovy, man. These are groovy vehicles. This is the Manx. I think it's a Manx. And what it is, like 60s model, but yeah, they're killer. Let's take a look at this thing. All right, so I had to switch back into the other shirt here because, man, it's just too hot and I didn't want to burn. So down this whole aisle here, we've got a nice little Cutlass next to us that we're going to take a look at next, and then we're going to continue down. Oh man, wagon alert. So now we've got one of the classics of the classics, the Lincoln Continental. And this bad boy is a perfect example of that. Let's take a look. All right, so the Brochacho is also a Corvette guy. I bet you didn't know that one being a Mopar fella, right? Whatever. So there is a series, the gens of the Corvette, right? C1, it's Corvette 1, first generation, C2, Corvette 2, right? Second generation, so on and so forth. So this particular one, the Brochacho, had a 1969 427 and have had an affinity for it at all times ever since. So right here, we've got a Mecum auto auction version car, and this is a beauty. It's the right color, and it's the right engine. right? So, you know, you never know what you're gonna see here, right? So I'm just minding my own business and all of a sudden something catches my eye and I think this is a kit car. A kit car, meaning non-production, but you can build it and it's gonna look like this. Go into a totally different section here, and the first thing we see is I'm telling y'all, there's no way that I can get to all of these cars. There's just so much here. But you know the Macho Bro Chacho is gonna carry on, right? All right, here we go. So remember one of those Corvettes I was telling you about that the Macho Bro Chacho had owned a 98 C5, right? The 5th generation, we learned that earlier. Well, this is a Nassau Blue, and I had basically the exact same car, but these are with chrome wheels. It was a big thing at the time. Bear with us, kids. All right, so a couple of the guests that they have at this show, there's a gentleman named KB MER, if I said that correctly, KB MER. And apparently he's over here hooking up some artistry on these vehicles. So let's take a quick peek at his section because you've probably never seen anything quite like this. That was a pretty sick section. I told y'all had never seen anything like that before, did I? Well, maybe you have. I sure as heck haven't. Looked like a cartoon or a comic book, like come to life, man. All right, we're gonna be heading into some more gated area and get ready to be surprised. So they call this one a highboy, right? The old Fords. That's what I think this one is. So let's see what this profile looks like, different than the others. All right, babes and bros, Macho Bro Chacho here, and guess what? Y'all knew I had to stop here because of what's happening, but also have a new friend, Eric. What's happening, brother?
How you doing?
Jamming, man.
It's a 1971 Westfalia. We've had it just over 3 years. We've got a 1600cc engine. It's so fun to drive. I get the thumbs up, the hang loose, the peace signs. The car shows are amazing because the kids want to come in because it's a full camper setup. It's got a bed in the back. They want to come in, they want to touch things.
Then imagine that, you look at this, a carbureted engine, you're like, wait, what is a carburetor, right? There's all these miscellaneous things that still attract me to the end of this day. But if you follow the channel, you already knew that. But is this your first time here at this?
This is our first time at this show, first time at Daytona Raceway. So being able to drive back and forth and walk around a little bit on the track, it's been very cool.
Welcome to the show, man. Are you going to be on the Sunday track?
You know, I don't know yet. It depends. I think it depends on when we're here.
Sure.
We're here tomorrow, but I don't know when we're leaving.
Sure.
I mean, hopefully we're trying to sell it, so.
That would be.
If we sell it, we may not.
And look, it's not that he doesn't love it, because he's had it for 3 years. You're gonna move on to another one, like a 72.
Maybe.
You already know I have an affinity for it, and I wanted to say thank you very much, Eric, for bringing it around, brother. Let's see what else we come across. It ain't gonna be like this, but let's see what we get. Super cool, man. I know y'all know I was in hog heaven with that interview. But okay, this is a whole different section. Y'all know how this goes, and let's see what surprises us. The saddest part about everything is I just haven't found one Porsche yet, not one 911. It's like the show's coming to an end, and it's like they knew we were going to be coming down this way. So I feel like one of the best ways to end this is to go away with a classic, something that everybody can identify, and I think that would be right there. Guys and gals, I tell you what, this is exactly what I'd hoped for. The 35th anniversary did not disappoint. Hopefully y'all got a lot out of it as well. Looking forward to this upcoming November, right? The turkey run. It's gonna be around Thanksgiving, and it's the week of, like 4 days. It's beautiful every time. Larger than this show. So if you get a chance, make the plans, come check it out. I guarantee you, your mind's gonna be blown. That's what's gonna happen. So until next time, babes and bros, hot rods and gearheads, this is the Macho Bro Chacho. Stay rad.